Hey guys, this is a video on a complex that I use for the Kettlebell Snatch. I use this complex both to warm up for my snatches and also to teach people that is not familiar with the Kettlebell Snatch how to do it. Let me show you a Kettlebell Snatch, even if you know what it is, just to know what we're doing. So I'm gonna start with the bell there. 1, 2, 3. Also do some kettlebell snatches. The kettlebell snatch is a great movement. It requires power, hence it develops it. It requires a lot of coordination and it requires a lot of good flexibility, right? Anytime that I'm going overhead, I'm gonna have to have good mobility. Good, so let's start actually at the finish position. So if I don't know where the bell should end, it's gonna be very hard to get there. So that's why I like to start there. So the first thing to do is to learn how to grab that kettlebell. And so what you'll see is that my hand is gonna go, you have the bell there and my hand is gonna go there, right? So this part goes on this L and I'm right there. Second thing that I want you to notice is that my wrist is neutral, completely neutral, and then the bell is gonna rest on my forearm. Because of that, make sure that you know how a watch, you're not wearing any device there because it's gonna hurt it. And as you can see, I have my fingers open, right? So that I am always remembering to relax the grip, right? And at the top, I'm gonna keep all those points of performance, right? So the wrist is gonna be neutral. I'm gonna keep the bell right, fingers. The curve of my hand there goes on the corner of the bell, right? So that's where I end. And as anytime that I'm overhead, I'm gonna try to keep a little bit of external rotation of the shoulder, which means I'm trying to rotate my elbow in this direction outside, right? So instead of letting it go back, keep the arm straight and I'm rotating the elbow in this direction. So as if you were gonna point it to the ground is the way to think. So that's the first thing. Now that we have the end position, we're gonna talk about the return actually. So we're gonna work negatively. Instead of going from up to the top, we're gonna talk about the return. So once you're there, the first drill that I like to do is a top to hips. So all you do is this. Right, so how do we do this? There's an order there. So I'm gonna start swinging the bell, and as I swing the bell, the bell is going to rotate, and I'm gonna end up in my high cap position. Right, so I'm here, whoo, boom, right, and I let the bell move on my hand. In this complex, I like to do 5 repetitions there, so that's 1. Bring the bell back up, that's 2. Good, and one of the things that you're seeing is when I start bringing it down, right? I'm gonna lean a little bit backwards, right? So if I'm here, I start going back. I leaned a little bit too much there, but you get the point. Good. One thing that helps people sometimes is thinking that you're serving a pitcher of juice. Think about that. So those are top to hip. Then the second drill that I like to do is the top to hip followed by a single arm kettlebell swing. Let me show you 1 repetition. So I'm gonna be here, top to hip and kettlebell swing. Right, that's 1. Gonna come back up, top to hip, and kettlebell swing. Right, so all that I'm doing is the same movement, and then I add a kettlebell swing. And what I'm trying to teach my body there is to respond to that top to hip. Right, I come here, and I'm getting ready to bring it back up. Things that I wanna see there, all the mechanics for the top to hip. But then when I am on the swing, I want to be aggressive there, right? And what you'll see is that the more aggressive you're coming down, the more you swing coming down, the more aggressive you'll be able to go up. And that level of speed and power is something we're gonna want to keep. Good. And now we're gonna put it all together and we're gonna go right into the snatch, right? And so I'm a top to top snatch, right? So I'm starting here and now top to hip, swing and up, right? When you're trying this, I want you to try to not overthink the transition. Let it kind of happen. For that to happen, you need to do two things. So in the swing part, when I'm going up, I'm gonna keep the bell very close to me, elbow in. So I'm not gonna let my arm go up like in a regular kettlebell swing. I'm gonna keep it close to me, and then I'm gonna go aggressive up. And once you're learning this, you're gonna smack yourself in the forearm. It's gonna happen, especially at the beginning. There's no way around it. Let it happen, but remember that the faster, the more aggressive, and the looser your grip is once you have swing, the easier that bell is gonna swing, it's gonna rotate, and the least is going to hit you actually. So it's super counterintuitive. So let me show you a couple more reps. So I start at the top and aggressive and up. There you go. That's it, right? So that's the complex that I use at the beginning. So hip, top to hip, right? Then top to hip to swing, then top to hip to swing to hip, to top again, which is already a kettlebell snatch. And now if you want to go now from the ground, so all you have to do is do a couple of these complex and then mix it together with a high cap, right? A single arm high cap, which is a movement that I usually have my athletes warming up on the kettlebell snatch. So I'm here. Again, I'm grabbing, because now I'm going to start from the bottom. I have to be careful about grabbing the kettlebell by the corner, right? There. And I'm here, that's one high cap, and then swing and aggressive up. Right? But now. Good. That is it. That is the complex.